Today we will be looking at an advanced testing of the Waddah Attar explosive indicator. But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon. Alright, as I said, today we will be looking at an advanced testing of the Waddah Attar explosion indicator. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 64 different strategies, with 16 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 833 indicators, with 340 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. We've also retested in the advanced testing 40 of the winning indicators. 12 of them have been able to maintain the winning status, the best one a 76% win rate. Now keep in mind that we test most of the strategies and indicators on the Forex and crypto market, but they can be applied to just about any market and time frame universally. Alright, so today we are looking at an advanced testing of the Waddah Attar explosion indicator, and you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. So in the original testing, it did over 10 trades within the 1 year's time, and so we kept this on the daily time frame with the normal stop and take profit. The indicator itself, I did make a few slight modifications to it. So I went in and the dead zone line, I switched it from the crosses to a line, and I bumped up the weight a little bit, and I changed the color to black. And you can see how it gives us this nice solid line there instead of the crosses. For the explosion line, I bumped up the weight of it a little bit. I believe that I turned up the opacity to 95, and I switched it to blue so that way it stands out just a tad bit more. And so in the original video, we actually did 2 testing videos on this indicator, and the way we tested it in the second video was the one that got us to or above the 60% criteria. And so in that video, I explained that what we were looking for was we were looking for the explosion line. So the line that I have in blue now, this explosion line right here, we're looking for that explosion line to either cross above the dead zone line, so the black line, or to be already above the dead zone line. So either way, the explosion line has to be above the dead zone line. Now, when we get the cross of the explosion line above the dead zone line, then we are looking to see if we have any of the bars here above the explosion line. And if they are, then we're looking to see what color they are. If they are orange and red, then that is a signal to go short as soon as we get that cross with the bars above the explosion line. If the bars are green, dark green, or light green, it's a signal to go long. So when we have the red bars, it's a short signal. When we have the green bars, it's a long signal. Additionally, if the explosion line is already above the dead zone line and we get a spike in the bars that then cross up above that explosion line, that is going to be another signal. And depending on whether or not the bars are red or green is going to dictate whether or not it's a short signal or a long signal. And as you can probably guess, if the bars are red or orange, it's going to be a short signal. If the bars are green, light, or dark, it's going to be a long signal. So let's just go ahead and take a look at a couple of examples here real quick. So I'm going to go zoom in real tight here so that way we can see. So we see here that the explosion line is below the dead zone line. And we can see that the explosion line then crosses up above that dead zone line right here on this candle here. And at the same time that it makes that cross, we have a green bar that is above the explosion line. And so that would be a signal to then go long on the close of that candle. This is our signal candle right here. So the close or the open of the very next candle there. And you get a pretty nice solid push to the upside with this big green candle here. 286 pips would have gotten us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and track forward here a little bit more so you can see that the bars kind of regress here and drop down, and then we get a spike in red bars here that then spike up above that explosion line, and the explosion line is still above the dead zone line, and that would be a short signal right here. And we get another decent little push to the downside, not quite as much as the other one, but enough to get us to our take profit. Then here we see that the lines then decrease there, and the explosion line drops below the dead zone line, and it then pops back up above the dead zone line right here. And at the same time, you can see that we have a nice large red bar that is taller or above the explosion line, giving us another short signal. We get a little bit of a push back to the upside there. That one would have probably stopped us out, I think, on this. But then we get a reasonably nice push to the downside. And so those are examples of how we tested it in this testing. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fast forward through the advanced testing, and we'll pick it up on the other side to take a look at what this was able to achieve in that advanced test. All right, so that's going to put us at the end of the testing right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve in the advanced testing, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our Discord server. This is our Discord server here. It is free to join. Most of the channels here are free. You're welcome to join and take part of any of the conversations in the channels here. But we do have a Patreon only channel set up just for our patrons to take advantage of some advanced information that we're putting out for everyone to see. For example, one of our members here, Sasquatch, is an awesome Forex prop trader. This is Sasquatch, one of his posts here. He posts often these charts here of the Forex market, where he has marked out areas of support and resistance, areas of interest, and sometimes even trades that he's looking to take. And so he will mark out the entry, the stop, the take profit, the whole deal. A lot of great information Sasquatch puts out for everyone. Does a lot of thought experiments and just different knowledge-based posts. Really, really great stuff. Some of our other members here are also posting some of the trades that they're taking on a regular basis, showing exactly kind of what they're looking at and how they're taking the trades, doing a really great job of taking trades and being profitable. Kind of posting some of their earnings here, just small accounts, playing around with things, trying to get used to different strategies. We also have one of our newest members, or I guess I should say our newest admin, is Mike from Upright Trading. He's posting some really great information as well, helping everybody out. He's got a few indicators that he's developed. Some are free, some are paid, but they're all really great indicators, and he goes above and beyond to show everybody how to use those indicators and exactly how he has developed them and the strategies that he uses with those indicators. This is a video that he made and posted for everybody, explaining how to use some of his indicators. So all in all, it's just a great environment. Everybody's helping everybody out and kind of helping everybody to grow and become better traders. I highly recommend that you join us. All right, back to our indicator here. Let's go ahead and scroll back here. All right, so we did the 50 trade test like normal. Out of those 50 trades, we got 29 winning trades and we got 21 losing trades. And so that is going to barely miss that 60% criteria. So that puts us at a, what, 58% is going to be the win rate on this. And so it is not going to make it into the winning list, but as I've said with many other indicators, doesn't mean that it's a bad indicator. I definitely think this is a reasonably good indicator. Maybe not necessarily the way we tested it here. Everybody kind of has their own little ways of doing things, but even the way we tested it here seemed to work really pretty decent at kind of identifying those areas where we have an increase in momentum, an increase in just volume, and an increase in a push in a particular direction. And so just like I said, a really decent indicator. Definitely don't pass on this one. Throw it on screen, play around with it. If anything, just have it on the bottom of the chart kind of as a volume indicator to give an idea of kind of what momentum is doing and how it's doing it and so on. And so all right, that's it for this one. Unfortunately, it is going to go on the no list, but again, play around with it, see what you can get out of it, and we will move on to the next video from here.